Welcome to a journey through history and faith, exploring the rich tapestry of Black presence in the Bible. This exploration is not just about understanding the past. It's about recognizing the diverse threads that weave together the story of humanity. As we delve into this topic, we approach it with respect and openness, acknowledging the complexities and varying interpretations that come with historical and religious discussions. The Bible, a cornerstone of religious thought and historical reference, has been a source of guidance, inspiration, and controversy. Its pages tell stories of faith, struggle, and triumph. Today, we focus on the narratives and characters that connect to Africa and its descendants, shedding light on a part of biblical history that often remains unexplored. Before we embark on this journey, let's acknowledge the sensitivity of interpreting historical texts. The Bible's stories have been viewed through various lenses over centuries, influenced by cultural, theological, and personal perspectives. Our exploration seeks to understand these narratives in their historical context, recognizing their impact on contemporary beliefs and cultures. Biblical context. The Bible unfolds across a vast geographical canvas, stretching from the lush gardens of Eden to the arid deserts of Egypt and beyond. This ancient world, a cradle of civilization, was a melting pot of cultures, languages, and peoples. Among them were the Cushites and Egyptians, often identified with the regions of modern-day Sudan, Ethiopia, and Egypt. These lands and their inhabitants are intricately woven into the biblical narrative, playing pivotal roles in the unfolding story of faith. In the tapestry of biblical tribes and nations, the descendants of Ham, one of Noah's sons, are particularly significant. Genesis chapter 10, verses 6 to 20, details their lineage, mentioning Cush, Egypt, Put, and Canaan. These names are often associated with regions in Africa and the Near East. The interactions between these nations and the Israelites are a recurring theme, highlighting a world where travel, trade, and cultural exchange were commonplace. Understanding the racial and ethnic dynamics of the biblical world requires careful consideration. The Bible does not emphasize race as a defining characteristic in the way modern society might. Instead, it focuses more on tribal and national identities. This perspective invites us to consider the stories of African-descended individuals not just as isolated instances, but as integral parts of a larger, interconnected narrative. Prominent biblical figures of African descent. One of the most intriguing figures is Moses Cushite wife, mentioned in Numbers chapter 12, verse 1. While her name and story are not detailed, her presence sparked a significant event. Miriam and Aaron's objection and God's subsequent response. This narrative highlights the importance of Cushite women and ethnic differences. It invites reflection on how the ancient Israelites viewed intercultural marriages and the diversity within their community. The Queen of Sheba's visit to King Solomon in 1 Kings chapter 10, verses 1 to 13, is a tale of wisdom, wealth, and mutual respect. Sheba, often associated with modern-day Ethiopia or Yemen, was a powerful and wealthy kingdom. The queen's journey to Jerusalem, laden with gifts and riddles, symbolizes a meeting of minds and cultures. Her story has been celebrated in various traditions, highlighting the historical connections between Israel and Africa. Simon of Cyrene, who carried Jesus' cross, is a poignant symbol of support and suffering. Cyrene, located in modern-day Libya, was home to a significant Jewish community. Simon's brief but impactful appearance in Mark chapter 15, verse 21, connects the African diaspora to the central event of the Christian faith. His inclusion underscores the diverse makeup of the early Christian followers and the universal nature of Jesus' message. Interpretations and debates. The Hamitic hypothesis, a controversial interpretation of Noah's curse on Ham's son Canaan in Genesis chapter 9, verses 20 to 27, has been used historically to justify slavery and racial hierarchy. This interpretation, primarily discredited today, highlights the dangers of misusing biblical narratives. It's a stark reminder of how Scripture can be twisted to serve harmful ideologies, and why it is crucial to understand the original context and meaning. Ethiopian Christianity, with its roots in the early Christian era, represents one of the oldest continuous Christian traditions in the world. The conversion of the Ethiopian eunuch in Acts chapter 8, verses 26 to 40, is a foundational moment, symbolizing the spread of Christianity beyond the Jewish community. This story and the ancient ties between Israel and Ethiopia underscore the deep historical connections between Africa and the Christian faith. Modern perspectives. Contemporary theological views on the Bible's portrayal of Black people vary widely. Some emphasize the egalitarian and inclusive messages of the Scriptures, while others focus on the historical and cultural contexts of the narratives. These interpretations shape how faith communities understand their history and identity, influencing contemporary religious and social dynamics. Congregations and community events. The cultural impact of these biblical narratives extends far beyond religious circles. They have influenced art, literature, music, and social movements. Stories of resilience, struggle, and faith found in the Bible resonate with the experiences of many people of African descent, offering a source of inspiration and a framework for understanding their place in the world. As we reflect on the history of Black people according to the Bible, we are reminded of the power of stories to shape our understanding of the world. These narratives, rooted in ancient texts, continue influencing modern thought and culture. They invite us to a deeper appreciation of the rich diversity of the human experience and the interconnectedness of our histories. Conclusion. In summarizing our journey through the history of Black people in the Bible, we've uncovered narratives of integration, influence, and inspiration. These stories, woven into the biblical text's fabric, highlight the ancient world's diverse and complex nature and its enduring impact on our modern understanding of race, culture, and faith. As we conclude, let's remember that exploring history and Scripture is an ongoing journey that requires continuous learning, open-mindedness, and respect for different perspectives. We encourage you to delve deeper into these stories, seek out diverse viewpoints, and contribute to the rich dialogue surrounding these ancient texts and their relevance today. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the history of Black people according to the Bible. We hope this journey has been enlightening and thought-provoking, inspiring further study and conversation. Stay tuned for more explorations into history, culture, and faith, and remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.